Hey, what's up, guys? This is Recon, or just call me Tim because that's my real name. So, I have seen some posting on the internet and mostly on YouTube videos about why it's not possible to use the minimap on the Xbox version of Halo Wars 2. And one comment made me decide to make this video. This person said they could make it for the PC, so it isn't that hard to configure it to the console. But the question is it hard or not? Because you are limited to just 10 buttons on your controller. Those are your left trigger, your right trigger, left and right bumpers, A, B, X and Y, your D-pad and of course your analog sticks, and that's basically it. From the history of RTS games that got released on consoles, Halo Wars made a huge jump in having the perfect UI for a RTS on the console. And this is of course the circular menu. But however, again, no control of the minimap. The reason for this is because your cursor is locked on the center of the screen, which you didn't have on the Command & Conquer games for the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1. And if I'm not mistaken, you weren't really able to use the minimap that much because you had to move your cursor to the border of the screen, top right, to move around or get access to the minimap, meaning that you don't have control on what happens on the battlefield. Before Halo Wars 1 was announced and released, for the 360 we had this game Command & Conquer to be in Wars, which was a port for the PC to the console, which worked fine, don't get me wrong, it really did. But the build menu wasn't that easy to access, because your units, your buildings, your vehicles and all that were on the bottom of the screen. Now since Halo Wars was released, Electronic Arts released its expansion pack to be in Wars Against Red, also with a circular menu, because this works fine in Halo Wars on the console. And they adapted that of course to Red Alert 3 and its expansion pack Uprising. But since the Nintendo and PlayStation 1, there was no control of the minimap. Again, this means that if you had a cursor like you have on the PC, but you have to move your analog stick to the top right of your screen to get control of the minimap. But what is the minimap really used for as of today? As a radar? Yes and no at the same time. If you have played RTS games on the PC or even on laptop, you can use it to jump to different sections of the map, or you can order your selected army to a specific location on the minimap for faster gameplay, for example in Blitz on the PC, to get earlier hold of one of the objectives, for example A, B and C. So you select, if you start as the banish, I believe you have three goes, you select 2 goes, 2 of them go to A, 1 of them go to B. And you do that directly from your starting point because you have access to the minimap. But this is not possible on the console because again of the button layout, which got different shortcuts and controls assigned to it. Now, you are able to quickly jump over to your main base and your order bases and even to the area where your units are on attack, but you cannot move them from your base instantly to the other side of the map where you don't have control over the minimap and only can use it as a radar. However, I've been thinking about this for a while and I've been on how to make it actually possible, and to do this there has to be a button combination. And if I'm not mistaken, the select button, the one with the 2 squares on it, the Xbox One control of course, together with the right bumper, you can expand the minimap or even zoom in on it and have control of the minimap. As I'm showing you right here, because as you see here in this part of the video, it is just a still image with a upscaled minimap and the cursor moving around. Your cursor is detached and you can move it around to jump to a different section of the map or order your units to the specific location. And when you did your selection, of course, your minimap will decrease or just be like it is normally, and you have control over the battlefield again, and your focus is also back on the battlefield. However, this means that you have to redo it every time you select your units. For example, if I have a group of Marines, I want them to go to A, and I press X or A, whatever, it doesn't matter, really, this is just an example, I have X and B, but if I press X on A, my Marines will go to A, but the minimap will be at the bottom right again, and my focus is still mainly on my main base. Now I got a group of Warthogs, I want them to move to C, so I select my Warthogs, and press select and right bump again, my minimap will expand, be on the focus of the screen, and I move around my cursor again to C. I press X and my units move over there, and of course the minimap will decrease or just disappears like it is in the normal gameplay, just at the bottom right, and then I can move around if I want to. For example, if I'm going to C but I see that enemy forces are also going to C, I just press B and it will cancel the main menu, but still have my selection of the Warthogs, because maybe my base is under attack and I have to use my Warthogs to defend my base. So this is my idea, whatever you want to call it, on how to implant the minimap inside Halo Wars 2. Because the minimap is a huge thing in RTS games. However, on the console, it's basically a radar to show you what happens on the battlefield and where's the enemy units, where's your friendly units, where are my own units, to know what is gonna happen. Because you need that small intel to decide on what's going to be your next step, you know. So, what do you think about this? What do you think if select and right bumper opens up minimap? The main focus on the screen is just a minimap, and that you can move around with your units. Well, actually your cursor, and then move around your units quicker than you can do right now by holding the left trigger. Of course, there's no issue in using the left trigger, because the left trigger is just as fast, for me at least, just as fast as using the minimap. But the minimap is such a huge advantage on the PC. This is what actually most people that RTS games play. They use the minimap to quickly move around your units, or even have a look on what's happening at their friendly units, or the friendly units base, or their own units. So, since there was no way to implant this, I thought, well, how about a button combination? Select, right bumper, minimap focus. You move around with the cursor because it's detached, so you can move around inside the circle or inside the map, because it will make no sense if you have the option to get out of the map, but move around, you know, and press X or A for confirmation, press B to decline, and do something else. But again, if you have your unit selected and you move it around, for example to A, you press A, you confirm it, your focus is back on the battlefield, so the main menu is not selected. And the reason for that is because you have ordered your units already to move there, so there's no way, well actually there's no reason to use them, unless you want to move them quickly back to B. But then again, you can do that by moving quickly to B with the focus on the main battlefield, or you can do that with the minimap option, well I just told you. So, what do you think of this? Do you think that they have to apply this in the following updates when the game's out? Have to like a interface design update or control schematic update? Then reply, give a like, subscribe. Don't subscribe to my channel, because I don't really I don't use my channel that much. I actually don't even use it at all. This is just one of my first videos, I believe, in 2 years, and I just want to show you on how is it possible to implant the minimap gameplay inside a console RTS game. So I hope you like it. I hope you agree with this option. If you have a better option, or even have commentary on it, then don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to reply, because it's feedback, you know? It's feedback not to me, to the developers. And that's what we want. We want a game that's fun to play on the Xbox, on the PC, together with your friends, or just by yourself, against the AI. It doesn't matter. We want to have fun with the game. So, yeah. Like it, don't subscribe, and share it. Alright, this recon, and I'm signing off, and maybe in the future I will have another AI UI update. I don't know. Maybe for the Xbox, I don't know. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.